Good morning children, I am Seth. Now I am going to teach you tissue. As you know, tissues are a group of cells of similar structure but perform a common function. The tissues which present in plant body are called plant tissues. And the tissues which present in animal body are animal tissue. Now we can see plant tissue in detail. As you know, the plant tissue are classified into two, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue, you already learned in the last class. Meristematic tissue. So these are a group of continuously growing or continuously dividing cells. And this can be seen at the shoot tip and root tip, or at the growing part of the plant body we can see this meristematic tissue. These are a group of cells. So we can write these are grow and divide. Grow and divide. And when the meristematic tissue lose their ability to divide, they get matured and differentiated into permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. So after maturity, the meristematic cells differentiate to form permanent tissue. These are non-dividing cells. Non-dividing tissue or cells. Is it clear? So the meristematic tissue, when lose their ability to divide or grow, it gets differentiated into permanent tissue. Now we can see the plant tissues in detail. The plant tissues are two types, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. The meristematic tissue again classified into apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem that you already learned in the last class. And the permanent tissue again classified into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. The simple permanent tissue again classified into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And the complex permanent tissue again classified into xylem and phloem. So now you already learned parenchyma and collenchyma. These are the simple permanent plant tissue. Okay, let's see the sclerenchyma in detail. So sclerenchyma, these are the simple permanent plant tissue. We can write the first point as these are the simple permanent plant tissue. That is the first point. Okay, and they are dead cells. They are dead cells. But the parenchyma and collenchyma are living cells. But here, this is the only dead cells among the permanent, simple permanent tissue. Okay. And the third point is, the cells are thick. Cells are thick, or we can say they have thick cell wall due to the deposition of lignin. Due to the deposition of lignin. Okay, so we can say lignified cell wall. Lignified cell wall. So lignified cell wall is a peculiarity of sclerenchyma. Okay, and fourth one, the cells are very closely packed or tightly packed. So there is no chance of intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces means, suppose these are the cells, if they are arranged loosely, what will happen? Some spaces are here. You can see spaces. So this is called an intercellular space. If they are arranged very closely, like this, there is no chance of intercellular spaces. Okay, so that is the next point. Cells are closely packed. Cells are closely packed So no intercellular spaces. No intercellular space between the cells. Okay. And the sclerenchyma cells can be seen in the hard part of the plant body. Hard part means seed, nuts, in the husk of coconut also. So we can see present in the hard part of the plant body. Especially it forms as covering of seed, nut, etc. It can be seen in husk of coconut. Husk of coconut, covering of seed, nuts, etc. Okay. Is it clear about the sclerenchyma? Sclerenchyma is a dead, simple, permanent plant tissue. Okay. Now I will show you the picture. So this is the sclerenchymatous tissue. Okay. So they have thick cell wall. This deposition is lignified cell wall they have. So this is a simple permanent tissue. And now we can see the functions of sclerenchymatous tissue. Functions. So as I told you, it is present in the heart region of the plant body. So it provides mechanical strength. Provides mechanical strength. Mechanical strength to the plant body, and it provides rigidity and stiffness to the plant body. Provides rigidity and stiffness to the plant body. Okay. And it forms the outermost covering of seed, nuts, etc. Forms the hard covering of seed, nuts, etc. So these are the functions of sclerenchyma. Is it clear about the features and functions of sclerenchyma? Next we can see a comparative study of all the simple permanent tissue. As you know, which are the simple permanent tissues? Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Let's see a comparative study we can be done over here. So this parenchyma are living simple permanent tissue, and collenchyma also living. But the sclerenchyma are dead cells. Okay, that is the first point. And the second point is, here this parenchymatous cells are widely distributed in the plant body. Widely distributed in the plant body. And here it can be seen in the flexible part of the plant body. Flexible part of the plant body. And here it can be seen in the hard surface of the plant body. So that is the second point. And here, third point, they have thin-walled cells. And the collenchyma are having thick-walled cells. So the walls are made of cellulose and pectin, we already learnt. And here also thick-walled cells. That is made up of lignin. Here cellulose and pectin, here lignin. Okay. And the fourth point is, here the intercellular space, there is, so we can write loosely packed. Loosely packed. Here, closely packed. The cells are very tightly or closely packed. Here also, very tightly or closely packed. So if it is loosely packed, there is a chance of having intercellular space. So, intercellular spaces present. Intercellular space present. But here, no intercellular space. And here, no intercellular space because it is tightly or closely packed. No intercellular space. And the last point is about the functions of these permanent tissues. First, parenchyma provide storage, which is storage in function, processing and storage of food materials. And collenchyma provide flexibility to the plant body, flexibility. And the sclerenchyma provide thickness or hardness, and thickness. It provides hardness and thickness to the plant body. So this is a comparative study of simple permanent plant tissue. Is it clear about the simple permanent plant tissue? That's all for today.